Hi everyone, welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Katie McGilvery. I am a lifetime diamond coach with Beachbody. I have been a coach a little bit over a year, and I'm just going to tell you a little bit about myself, a little bit about my story. Um, when I started working as a coach, it was not intentional. I actually signed up as a discount coach, not knowing really what coaching was, just knowing that I wanted a discount every month on my Shakeology, like most people will tell you. Um, and I didn't really have an idea of what coaching was. I was like, well, sign me up for the discount, but I don't really want to do anything. Not into those pyramid schemy um, things, and I never have been. And kind of came into it with that attitude. I was postpartum with my daughter. I was about 4.5, 5 months postpartum with my daughter, and I was at the point where I was so miserable in my everyday life that I was ready to make a change. I struggled really hard with postpartum depression, was on antidepressants, and just could not pull myself out of a funk. And actually, when I started back in January of last year by working out and doing all these things, I was, let's see, about 65 pounds overweight and really just low in confidence, low in self esteem. Like I said, struggling with postpartum depression, which comes with, I was dealing with anxiety and I was breastfeeding and I just kind of was lost. And so when I started, I had no idea really where to begin. Um, I was never placed in a challenge group, and if you have heard about challenge groups, they are groups for accountability that coaches put their challengers in. So you have a place to kind of check in and to feel like you belong. We like for our challenge groups to feel more like family than just a random group on Facebook or in the new Challenge Tracker app. And so I kind of had started doing my own workouts and had really started. Yeah, I will just a minute. Take a play for a second. My toddler. I have a toddler, and I'm currently 20 weeks pregnant with my second baby. So it's always exciting around here. But I was at that point postpartum that I just needed something for myself, and so I started posting about it on Facebook and Instagram, and kind of sharing my journey and talking about how I was using containers to change like my eating habits. And I got some great input back from people. I was doing Transformation Tuesday posts to keep myself accountable. Like I had no idea these were the actions that coaches did. And something I tell my coaches now is that your fitness has to come first. Your journey has to come first because people kind of want to see what you're doing. They're interested in the changes that you're making and they want to know what it takes to be that and to do that. And the biggest myth I think I would tell anyone is that you have to be in your best shape in order to do this, because truthfully you don't. Most coaches start out as discount coaches, not ever expecting to help anyone do anything, but to help them get a discount on their shakes and other Beachbody products, and to just do their own thing, work on their own transformation. And that's how we want you to start, because those are the best coaches in this business, because they've been in the trenches, they know what it's like, and they'll walk hand in hand with you. And like I tell my challengers now, it's not about getting to a certain destination in your transformation. Your transformation is constantly going to be changing, because you're going to reach those points where your nutrition has to change more and your workouts are going to vary more. And it's just going to become a constant lifestyle, something that we hope that you love. But I was posting and sharing, and I had great feedback. And so I finally had people ask me, what are you doing? And I reached out to my coach, and I was like, what does it mean to be a coach? And she kind of told me, like, you sign people up, you help them stay accountable, you help them figure out what kind of workout program works for them, and you just do it. And I was like, sweet. So I built a team really fast, and being a part of something that means so much more than just selling products has been probably the greatest thing that I've ever done, because we have a family. We have a team that loves each other, that supports each other, That's there regardless whether you remain a coach or not, whether you're a working coach or not. We're real life people. Like I said, you heard my toddler come in here. I'm a real life working mom. I am a Beachbody coach, but I also have another business. My husband works out of state, so we travel a lot. It's just women. Well, for me, it's just women in the same walk of life that I'm in. It's someone that I can do life with that I wouldn't have been able to do life with otherwise. And since signing as a coach and since growing my own team, I've learned different levels of change. There's physical change, and then there's the mental change, and then there's the emotional and spiritual change. And all of these things are what build up to being who you are, but to inspiring people with your story. And it's it is the single most special part of being a coach is knowing that because you didn't give up on someone, they achieved something that they wouldn't have achieved otherwise. And that there is nothing greater to me than that. And I will tell you, I have a challenger that I've been working with recently, and she is one of the hugest blessings in my life. And I don't think that she knows that. And I think the reason that I say that she's such a huge blessing, I've never met her before. I think she lives in Iowa. But the reason that she's such a huge blessing to me is because she reminds me of myself. She has had an incredible transformation pretty much on her own. Slow and steady. She just started a month ago, and she's been going to the gym actively and checking in with me, and really working on her nutrition because she really wants to feel better about herself. And I asked her, after getting her progress pictures back, I asked her, I said, what's the one thing that you are struggling with? Because she wasn't excited about the progress that she was seeing. And she said, I'm afraid that I'm not good enough. I'm afraid that my results aren't good enough. And she had lost 4 pounds that month, but she had lost over 15.5 inches all over her body. The pictures to me were phenomenal, and I wish that she would let me share them because they're awesome. And it was just one of those special moments as a coach where I have an opportunity to do more than just sell somebody something and go on with my day. I had a real opportunity to share with her the kind of mental transformation that will take place, and the kind of confidence inspiring results she will have from continuing to push and to reach for her goals. There's nothing better. There is absolutely nothing better or more special than being able to inspire that confidence in someone else, being able to walk beside them and say, it's hard now, but you are doing awesome and it's going to get better. You just have to believe that this is worth it and you just have to fight for it. That to me is awesome. And that's just a little bit part of my story and why coaching has become so important to me. I have a huge background history, long sob story, that I hope one day I'll get to share with you, if we've never talked before. But I'm really excited that y'all decided to join this sneak peek group, and I hope and pray that you find something that speaks to you in here that makes you ask more questions and seek us out for answers, because that's what we want from y'all. So I hope y'all are having a great evening, and I will talk to you later. Bye, everybody.